Welcome, warriors and readers. Hi there, I'm Galacta. And just to get it out of the way, people always ask me, are you related to Galactus? Well, do I look like I'm related to Galactus? No, of course not.
Although she began as a cosmic parasite spawned by the original planet eater, Gal, also known as Galacta, now offers a unique perspective on the unfolding events within a distinct corner of the Marvel Multiverse. Right now, we find ourselves in the heart of the futuristic Tokyo 2099, where two factions are engaged in a fierce battle. On one side of the conflict is Master Weaver. On the other is his apprentice, Spider-Zero.
Master Weaver, we must plug the web of life and destiny into cyberspace. Disagree? You'll just have to try and stop me. I know this is the fastest way to repair the time stream.
The fastest and most dangerous, Spider-Zero. We must wait until we have enough chronovium. That will strengthen the web and allow it to repair itself.
Galacta watches on as Master Weaver and Spider-Zero's respective squads gathered from the multiverse battle each other in the heart of Tokyo 2099. Amidst its towering buildings, Peter Parker, Spider-Man, is being chased by none other than Venom.
Spider-Man, I have not missed your jokes.
Has your universe's Spider-Man moved from comedy to more dramatic roles? Because my agent has been bugging me to...
My Spider-Man is dead. Do you want to see how I killed him?
As the Web Slinger and Lethal Protector swing around the city, we discover that other heroes are dealing with their own respective duels. It doesn't take long for the two to swing past Thor, who's currently atop Wolverine. Not far away, Namor and Captain America are busy trading blows. In fact, Spider-Man and Venom's chase only ends when Bruce Banner, one of Venom's teammates, shoots the wall crawler's webbing, forcing Pete to come falling some 100 feet towards the ground, past Doctor Strange and Iron Fist's own altercation.
No one else touches the spider! Parker is mine!
Nearby, Penny Parker, the captain assigned to Spider-Zero's team, is having an adorable fight with Jeff the Land Shark. But her focus is interrupted when she hears Pete crashing down behind her.
Did he just say Parker?
For a second, the fighting stops, as Penny approaches Peter after overhearing Venom's words earlier.
Hey, weird question. Do you have a daughter named Penny in your timeline?
No?
Just checking. And by the way, this Venom is lost in the time stream with no memory of his previous life. So he was totally lying about that killing Spider-Man thing.
That's comforting. Also, aren't we fighting?
The two multiversal spider warriors get right back into the fray. More importantly, Galacta knows something that Penny does not.
Uh-oh! Penny thinks Spider-Man is an alternate version of her father. Spoiler, he's totally not. But I'll bet it's really messing with her head. And when she finds out she's wrong, big emotion time.
Not too far away, Spidey's teammates Thor and Captain America join forces to use an ultimate combination called Voltaic Union to incapacitate the Clawed Canuck. Penny and Venom witness this, and the two come up with their own combo, the Touch of Clintar. The Touch of Clintar manages to fuse Penny's armor and projectiles with the symbiote, culminating in a giant explosion that topples a pagoda over Spider-Man and his teammates.
Whoops! That was way too much power! Spider-Man and his team are trapped under the rubble. New plan, team! We need to help them!
Penny, isn't fixing the timeline the best way to help them?
Hey! Spider-Zero made me the leader, so
lead us. We should take advantage of this. Get to the roof of Stark Fujikawa building before they can follow.
You're right! New plan, team! We're not going to help them. You'll be okay, Spider-Man. I know you will. We'll fix the timeline, and then everyone will be okay.
After the chaos subsides, Spider-Man's team emerges from the debris and reassembles.
Sound off. Is everyone safe? Who are we missing?
But, as Galacta puts it, Captain America must still be reeling, since he failed to realize that their team leader, Spider-Man, is nowhere to be found. Currently, the wall crawler finds himself in a situation that is both familiar and unwanted.
I've got to try, no matter how impossible it seems. And lifting is the only way. The only way!
Thankfully, he doesn't have to go at it alone this time, as Thor arrives on the scene to lift the wreckage, pinning the wall crawler. After a brief and sweet reunion with their team captain, Iron Fist, Thor, and Jeff convene to see what to do next.
And over here, are we plotting our next step?
Yes, little one. Can you track our opponents? Sniff them out for us?
Ha! Iron Fist. I doubt our aquatic friend is much of a land tracker, but he is a worthy companion, small and cute, and with a mighty burp.
But here's the thing. You should never count Jeff the Land Shark out. Because as soon as they finish their brief discussion, the adorable quadruped starts getting to work tracking down Penny's faction. In the middle of this, Luna, Snow, and Captain America hear a faint sound in the distance.
Hey, I recognize that melody.
From where, Luna?
Where else? My last platinum album.
We immediately find out that it's Penny who's been belting out one of Luna's hit K-pop ditties in a different part of Tokyo 2099. Fortunately, her teammates advise her to stop.
Penny, given our position, perhaps quietude would be in order before...
Just tell her to muzzle it, Strange.
I hate to agree with Venom, but yeah. Let's save the singing until we don't have enemies tracking us down.
Penny agrees to her subordinate's plea, but it's too late. As loud, booming thunder erupts right in front of them to reveal that Spider-Man and his team have arrived at their otherwise secret location. Bruce Banner spots Luna, and as Galacta puts it, the gamma radiation expert wants some payback from the last time they met.
You!
It only takes a second for Dr. Banner to turn into his raging alter ego, the Hulk, and try pummeling Luna. For a moment, she even mistakes the Jade Giant to be her lover, Amadeus Cho. But Spidey clears things up in the middle of his own battle with Venom.
Wait, those pants! Skinny ray gun guy?
Puny ray gun guy.
Again, Jeff proves that he's one of the best teammates anyone could hope for, as he rushes right behind the Hulk to help Luna.
Shark hit Hulk. With water? Ha ha! At least he didn't burp.
Hey, that's our teammate!
Our jolly little teammate.
Unknown to anyone else, Namor has spotted Jeff, as the good boy flies hundreds of feet across the city. Meanwhile, Penny proposes a tactical retreat. So, Doctor Strange opens up a portal to help transport their entire team to a much safer place, away from their opponents. What they don't know is that a certain wall crawler has hitched a ride before the portal could close.
So, I get to be leader now?
Somewhere else, we find that Namor has followed Jeff at an abandoned arcade, but the King of Atlantis is not here to fight.
Ah. How truly magnificent you are. Yes, little one. I am Namor, King of Atlantis, Emperor of the Seven Seas and first of his name. I know every beast who dwells in the ocean depths, but never have I seen any quite like you. You are one of a kind, but that doesn't mean you have to be alone. Not anymore. These would be warriors. They are all fools. We will never fit in with them. But why try to fit in when we can rule instead? This whole world could be ours if we wish it, little one. So, will you join me in my crusade? And rule by my side?
Jeff flashes his irresistible eyes for a second before showing Namor a toothy, knowing grin. Not long after, we find out that Spider-Man has revealed his position to Penny's team. Unsurprisingly, it doesn't end with cheers and high fives.
Hey, no stabbing, Wolverine, no stabbing!
With superhuman reflexes and just a bit of luck, Spider-Man manages to shake off Wolverine right into the Hulk's fist.
Ha! Can we pretend I did that on purpose?
Sure. You've got about half a second to savor the moment before we swallow you whole.
Curiously enough, Spider-Man doesn't end up becoming symbiote Chow when Penny blasts her own teammate off of him.
No thanks necessary. You dying just wasn't part of my plan.
Venom is sent flying off into the distance. He recovers beside Doctor Strange and decides to take a breather. After all, according to him, Penny can handle herself. In the meantime, Penny has just sent Peter crashing into another pagoda within Tokyo 2099. She tells her team to stay put while she deals with the wall crawler by herself. But in truth, she has other plans for Spider-Man.
Ow. I would really like to stop being knocked into buildings.
Like today, or?
Preferably in general. Hey, fun fact, you asked me if I had a daughter named Penny Parker back in my timeline, and I heard our team call you Penny Parker. So...
Yeah, I think you're an alternate version of my father. That's why I got you away from my team. So we could have a little talk, just you and I.
But, as Galacta keeps reminding us, that seems to not be the case. It's just that Penny doesn't know it yet. Penny reveals that she pretty much orchestrated everything, from singing one of Luna's songs to reveal their location to isolating Peter in this building, all so that the two of them could have a nice little chat.
I didn't really learn anything from my dad. He died before I had a chance to meet him. So this must be the closest you've ever been to him. And I want you to know I take that responsibility very seriously. I've always said that with great responsibility comes great power, or something like that. And if meeting me gives you some idea of what he was like, well...
Actually, from what I've heard, he was calm, stoic, never had a lot to say.
Oh, well, I was bitten by a particularly verbose radioactive spider.
The two share a laugh, and we witness a bond form between the two spider warriors. It's only interrupted with what Penny says next.
But that's not why we're here. We're here so I can talk you into joining my side, the right side. Spider-Man, I've devoted myself to protecting the web of life and destiny and all the realities it connects. And you're just a guy who's here for a while.
Then why does my opinion mean so much to you?
That answer was all Penny needed to see that Spider-Man isn't leaving his team. With no other option left, she tells him that they should start fighting again before her teammates catch on to what they've been doing. It's all well and good for Peter, until he hears Penny utter a familiar name.
See you on the other side, Richard Parker.
Wait, did you just say
It's too late for Peter to get an answer, as Penny hops back into her armor and pummels him out of the pagoda. Thor finally manages to locate him when he crashes, but as the God of Thunder puts it, winning against the combined strength of Penny's entire team is something that even he can't do. Unknown to them, Galacta is already pulling the strings to level the playing field.
Thor's right. It's not a fair fight, so let's replace him with somebody stronger.
Wait, what's happening?
Bright light flashes in front of the two factions, and where Thor was standing earlier, now stands perhaps the greatest warrior the multiverse has ever seen.
A Squirrel Girl?
I'm here to eat nuts and kick butts, and I'm all out of nuts.
Really?
Nah, just kidding. I'm never out of nuts.
Meanwhile, the Master Weaver and Spider-Zero continue to examine the space-time rift above the skies of Tokyo 2099.
The Chronovium, the element we need to repair the web. It's not gathering fast enough, Spider-Zero.
Which is fine, Master Weaver, because you're wrong. We don't need the Chronovium. Once Penny Parker and her team plug the web of life into cyberspace...
Always so short-sighted. Either way, we need Chronovium to maintain our rule, but it's nowhere to be found. Something is happening. Something terrible.
Lu Xingsha, Jeff? That was a trident blast. Namor, I have no quarrel with you. I am merely looking for...
I do have quarrel with you, Iron Fist. And with anyone who stands in my...
Namor's continued blabbering leaves him open for Iron Fist to land a crisp right straight to his Atlantean face.
You there?
And if that wasn't enough, Jeff jumps in and wallops him with his tail. Unknown to anyone else, this is all part of the two aquatic pals' plans.
Very good subterfuge, little one. Now lead your team to the place we discussed, and I will meet you there.
Soon after, Jeff and Iron Fist regroup with Luna and Captain America. On the other hand, Spider-Man has a Hulk-sized problem on his hands.
Hulk smash!
Has anyone ever told you that you say that a lot?
Nearby, Squirrel Girl faces off against Wolverine. She hurls her trademark acorns at the adamantium-laced mutant, only to see him fend them off.
I need stronger webs, Squirrel Girl.
And I need bombs that paralyze them, not just slow them down.
It takes only a moment for the two to come up with a solution to their problem, and it comes in the form of another ultimate combination.
Eat sticky trail mix, losers.
Squirrel Girl's webbed-up acorns explode right in front of the Hulk, and it's a move that's enough to subdue even a gamma-powered monster like him.
Venom is next. Venom is next. Venom is next.
Relax, Spidey. Everyone is next.
It doesn't take long for Spider-Man and Squirrel Girl to subdue Penny's whole team. Doctor Strange even tries to escape through one of his mystical portals, but Spidey beats him to the punch. In the end, their combined efforts manage to trap Penny and the others in the stickiest of traps. Not long after that, we get word from Galacta that Jeff has successfully led the rest of Spidey's team to the Stark Fujikawa building.
This is it, soldiers. This is where we make our stand and save the timeline.
Understandably, the rest of the team are taken by surprise to see that their old teammate Thor has been replaced. In fact, Luna even jokes about it when she first lays eyes on Squirrel Girl.
Oh, hey Spider-Man. Hey Thor. Did you do something with your hair?
Spidey and his team build a defensive line along the Stark Fujikawa building, fortifying it with webbing and ice to prevent Penny's crew from reaching their goal.
Great work, team. Absolutely impenetrable. This will definitely keep Penny Parker and her team from getting into the building and plugging the web of life into cyberspace.
Every barrier is penetrable, Squirrel Girl.
Not this one, Cap. I'd stake my entire reputation on it. My reputation as a jokester, that is. Not as a superhero or a scientist.
Both Spidey and Squirrel Girl should have listened to their elders, as we soon find out that Penny and her team have successfully bypassed their fortifications. Dr. Strange wastes no time getting right back to war.
Well then, it's time to find out.
The Sorcerer Supreme activates an ability called Maelstrom of Madness to summon a mystical thunderstorm right in front of the Stark Fujikawa building. And to help him, Hulk augments Dr. Strange's strength with a gamma charge. A tornado from his Maelstrom sweeps Spidey's team away.
Whoa! Everyone grab hold of something and brace for impact!
Too late! Too late!
Agreed, Luna. The combined force of Doctor Strange's magic and Hulk's gamma powers. It's
kicking our...
For a brief moment, even Galacta begins to believe that Spider-Man and his team are no longer in action. However, as we've already established, you can never underestimate Jeff the Land Shark.
Hulk splashed!
Jeff's water splash is enough to break Doctor Strange's concentration and cancel his maelstrom of madness, along with Hulk's gamma charge. In turn, the adorable land shark and Luna come up with an ultimate combination of their own.
Yes, and it is certainly annoying, but nothing we can't handle.
So let's make it a little more than annoying, Doctor Strange. Time for some chilling charisma.
Luna uses her powers to augment Jeff's usual water breath and allow the little guy to spew supercharged ice balls at their opponents. The icy barrage sends the Sorcerer Supreme reeling.
Strange is running away?
Strange is I am making a tactical retreat. Luna is using the shark's water spray to create a wall of ice.
The Hulk and the Sorcerer Supreme manage to make their escape just as Luna and Jeff finish creating a defensive ice wall between their teams. With the skirmish over for now, Spidey's team takes the time to heal and recover from their battle wounds.
Here, Luna, allow me to provide an Atlas bond, imbuing your healing power with my chi.
Thank you both. I gotta admit, I took quite the blow. This is a weird fight, but I guess we've gotta trust that we were ripped out of our home timelines for a reason. And I'm Squirrel Girl, by the way, not Thor.
Oh, relax. That was a joke. Thor has much better hair than you.
Meanwhile, Jeff proves yet again that he's the utility guy that any team would be lucky to have, as he uses his healing water splash to help Spider-Man recover from his injuries.
Jeff, why do you attack and heal in the exact same way?
Trust the medics to handle battlefield triage, Spider-Man.
Meanwhile, on the other side of the wall, Penny and her team are having a meeting.
Gang, we need to get up there while they're still injured.
We could injure Spider-Man again, if we need more time.
That's okay, Venom. I've got a better idea.
Penny turns to the Hulk and asks him if he knows what a fastball special is. The Jade Giant knows what's up, so he picks up Venom.
Fastball special. Yeah! Put us down, you beast! Release us now, or we will dismantle you!
Seeing as the Lethal Protector isn't exactly a team player, Wolverine takes it upon himself to pull off this classic combo move.
Hey, bub, let's try it this way instead. Here we go.
Huh, that does work better.
Wolverine shoots through the sky and right through Luna and Jeff's ice wall. But perhaps the fastball special worked too well this time.
I went through the entire building! Too hard, Hulk, too hard!
Still, Wolverine and Hulk's joint effort is enough for the rest of Penny's team to get to the other side of the wall. Shortly after, the fighting resumes between the two factions. The skirmish becomes so intense that they fail to notice Namor creeping onto the scene.
Little one, while the others are distracted, I believe it is time. It's very simple, my friend. Without the web of life, this dimension will be cut off from all the others, ruled by whomever possesses the most chronovium. And that person is me. All of it gathered and stored in this wonder of science and magic, my royal trident.
And so, Namor whisks Jeff away from the battle and towards the top of the Stark Fujikawa building where the web of life and destiny is being kept.
Yes, I agree, little one. And once we destroy the web of life and destiny, this world will be ours.
We then discover that Penny Parker is also making her way to the top of the Stark Fujikawa building to fulfill her mission of uploading the web of life and destiny into cyberspace.
Ugh, this ice. So slippery. But I can do this. No one can stop me. I'm the only one who can.
She discovers that Jeff has already arrived. She wonders how the adorable little land shark got there before her. But she ultimately shakes off the thought when she remembers that she has a job to do.
Never mind. Focus, Penny. Plug the web of life and destiny into cyberspace. Save reality. No one can stop me. I'm the only one who can...
The girl in the spider armor was just about to press a button on the panel that houses the web of life and destiny when she feels an all-too-familiar web stick to her back.
Oh, come on! Arrgh! Spider-Man, how did you get up here?
I'm Spider-Man, and this building is covered in a spider web. I'll let you put the rest together.
Not knowing any better, the wall crawler tells Jeff to destroy the device holding the web of life and destiny, telling the adorable land shark that he's the only one who can do it. However, Namor suddenly emerges from the shadows.
No, not the only one.
To the King of Atlantis' surprise, Jeff tackles him just as he was about to attack Spider-Man and Penny.
Jeff, no! What betrayal is this?
As Galacta narrates it, Jeff has been stringing Namor along this whole time. The Atlantean thought that the land shark was spying on Spidey and the others on his behalf. But in truth, Jeff has been acting as a double spy for his original crew all along, proving that this land shark knows how to carry an entire team. But there's still the matter of the web of life and destiny. Because while Jeff is busy owning Namor, Penny and Pete are locked in a struggle of their own.
Thanks, Jeff. Now I can still save this timeline.
Penny, no! If you do this, you could destroy this entire timeline. And even worse, you could get hurt.
I'm sorry. I don't want to disappoint you. Even though you're just an alternate universe version of my father, I still care about what you think.
Well, if you care that much about what I think, then...
Peter thinks about lying to Penny for a second. But, as you'd expect, the wall crawler proves that he's a true blue good guy.
No, I can't do that.
Can't do what? So you're...
Another version of you? Or your brother? I don't know, timelines are confusing. But I hope you still care about my opinion enough to step away from the device and talk this out before it's too late.
Still, this isn't enough to dissuade Penny into destroying the panel of the device holding the web of life and destiny. This causes a classic Marvel skybeam to shoot out from the building's rooftop and right toward the space-time rift above the city. But there's one problem.
It's not working. The timeline is already too weak. We're too late.
We've said it time and again. Jeff the Land Shark is that dude. What he does next deserves a Marvel Universe equivalent of the Heisman Trophy, as he snatches away Namor's chronovium-loaded royal trident.
Little one, what are you? All that chronovium? We don't know how it might react.
Without hesitation, Jeff jumps right into the web of life and destiny to charge it up with the chronovium stored inside Namor's signature weapon. From a distance, Master Weaver and Spider-Zero can see the rift closing and the timeline, or at least part of it, healing.
The web of life and destiny is repairing itself through cyberspace, strengthened by chronovium. Both approaches together. I didn't know we could do that. Did you know we could do that?
Of course I did. I know all.
And with that, the universe is saved. In the aftermath, Spider-Man and Penny have a heartfelt conversation about how she might not have found her dad, and he didn't find a daughter, but both of them discovered family in each other. Jeff puts on the puppy dog eyes, and, as you'd expect, Namor is too weak to resist the land shark's charms. So, they become a couple of aquatic buddies again. But, as Galacta puts it, this story is far from over. Although this universe has been saved, countless other dimensions in the multiverse are still dealing with the effects of this space-time anomaly.
Powerful gods and sorcerers, able to destroy everything in their paths. Wise, chill leaders who want only what's best for their people. Deadly assassins who can kill you before you know they exist. Hardened, violent soldiers who take every opportunity to jump into battle, all thrown together from every point in the multiverse, with more arriving day by day.
In a certain realm, deep within Victor Von Doom's hall, a voice emerges.
Dr. Doom. Dr. Doom. 10 minutes ago I was reading Voyage of the Beagle to my children while they drifted off to sleep. Now I'm here. One of you is going to explain to me why. If you don't, I'm going to get angry. And to quote a respected colleague of mine, you wouldn't like me when I'm angry.
That's all for now. We hope you loved watching this video, and let us know in the comments who you main in Marvel Rivals. Please don't forget to hit like, share, subscribe to our channel, and turn on that notification bell for more. Why not check out the next video while you're at it? We'll see you soon. Take care.